everyone. I'm going to work with my gelding here. He's a little bit of a butthead, as you can see. And today I'm going to try to teach him how to put his head down, kind of on command instead of having to yank on his head on his halter. So I'll kind of show you what I'm going to do and how I'm going to do it. And I'm not promising it's going to work because I haven't really worked with him for a while on this particular thing. But as you can see, he's kind of like a mare. He doesn't really stand still. His mind is everywhere other than on you. So first hoe, I'm going to start with right between his ears, right on his poll. I'm going to push hoe. Like I said, his mind is everywhere except where you want it to be. Right between his ears on his poll, I'm going to squeeze and say, put your head down. Put your head down, Teddy. Oh, good boy. See, I think he's more interested in his grass, not than putting his head down. So I'm going to back him up over here onto the driveway so there's no grass. Whoa. Back, back, back. Good boy. All right, so I'm going to try this again. Hey, put your head down. Good boy. He might have been taught this at some other time, I'm not sure, but he needs work on it because whenever you put his bit on, he tries to lift his head up. And I want him to learn when I say put your head down, he needs to put it down and keep it down. And he needs to stay focused, so put your head down. Good boy. I'm going to reward him for putting his head down. And he's keeping it down, he's being very good. Hey, keep your head down. Good boy, Teddy. This horse likes to please. He's just very stubborn and not wanting to listen. Teddy, put your head down. As soon as he picks his head up, I tell him to put it back down. So he learns he needs to keep it down. And this horse is he's pretty nice for a people pleaser. He tries to do what you want him to do, but he's really like a mare. He can't keep his attention, like his ears are already going, for more than, hey, put your head down. Good boy. For more than a couple minutes at a time. So he is a little difficult to work with, but I'm getting used to him. I think he's getting used to me. So it's a relationship in progress. Good boy. Good boy. Now you can put your head up. Alright, can you square? Hey, pay attention. Square up. Hey, square your feet up. Good boy. He's not very good at squaring his feet up yet. I haven't really taught him how to do it, but he's getting there. He can get the front lined up, but not the back. Oh. And another bad thing this horse does is he's always trying to bite. Like earlier I was working with him on moving his shoulders and his hips, and hey, like he just tried to bite. And I think it's because he was a stud till he was 7. He's 13 now. I didn't have any work done with him for 4 years. So he needs a lot of ground time, because when we first got him, you couldn't even lead him. He'd be striking, and he'd try to turn around and kick you. He was pretty rough, pretty hard to handle when we first got him, but as you can see, he has somewhat respect for me. He's still learning, but whenever he's bad, like if he tries to bite, I just grab a hold of his nose just like a twitch would, behave, and I tell him to be good. And he usually straightens right up. Be good. And if you notice, his ears went back. He was paying attention to me. He wasn't trying to look around and pay attention to anything else. But he also has this rubbing habit where he tries to rub his face on you, which I don't like because he'll push me over. But otherwise, the biting and the rubbing is really all I have to work on right now. And the standing still, because he's not very good at that either. But I want to teach him how to lead properly instead of run on top of you. I don't know if it's because he didn't have any work with him or if he just thinks he can get away with it because he was a stud, but either way, I don't like it and it needs work. So that'll be something I'll work with him one day on, but I'll show you. He can back up pretty nice. Back up, buddy. Back. Back. Good boy. That took hardly any pressure on my part. I'm trying to get him to work more off verbal cues than pressure cues. I like to talk to my horses. I like them to know what I want and not get things confused. But the only thing I do want them to be able to do pressure-wise is I want them to be able to move off my leg pressure. So I stand down here in a hill. He's still a little confused. He doesn't really know what to do. But if I want him to move his shoulder, I push right here. And then when he crosses his front feet over like that, oh, good boy, I reward him because he did what I wanted him to do. Now, I want him to cross his front feet without his back feet moving. Stand. Stand. So when I push, I want his front feet to move. Whoa. Come on. Back up. Back. I don't want to alleviate pressure until he crosses his front feet over without his hind end moving. Otherwise, you're subconsciously rewarding him for wrong behavior, and that's something I don't want to get in the habit of. So, I mean, like I said, I have to follow him around. He doesn't really know what I want yet, so he's still learning, but he's getting there. Well, I guess that's all I'm going to post for today. Sorry for the lack of videos. But I was working with my mare, and next time we work with her, I'll try to get a video. Thanks for watching.
Uh-oh.